We came up with this Comfort Concierge program, which is really about providing luxury service. With that, it empowers our team to make sure that shoes fit.
If we can provide that exceptional experience from the start, then hopefully people won't go anywhere else. You know, you buy the shoes easily, they fit well, they solve that problem as we were saying before. Why would you go anywhere else?
We want to really be authentic. We want to have that credibility that what you see, a review that you see is going to be real. And this is a person that actually wears those shoes.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Comfort Walk and Talk. We're actually in a new environment here because we've got a few more in the group. And in what I really am, it's probably one of my most exciting topics actually that we're gonna have, because we've just recently redone all of our digital footprint in the company in terms of websites and online marketing, everything. And I really wanted to take the opportunity to grab the group who are responsible for this and share what we're doing with our customers, because it's pretty exciting, in fact amazing, what we've done in a very quick space of time. So around the table today we have Natasha, Nathan, Dee, Alana. You've met Alana and Ben, of course. And these guys have been integral in completely revolutionising the way that we go to market across many different markets, across all of our brands. So I really wanted to share some of the really amazing things that we're doing with our customers. So let's start the podcast in terms of some questions that I have in terms of the site. And I'm going to go to Nathan, who runs our whole digital marketing and business in the company. And Nathan's been with the company since it pretty much started. He's my son, but he's also runs the whole. He's been with it for how long, Nathan?
16 plus years.
16 plus years, and he's really built our whole digital footprint from the ground up. So Nathan, I want to ask a question. What was what's one of the biggest challenges that you've found in terms of redoing our websites, and what were some of the challenges, and where were we and where are we now in terms of the Comfort Co website?
In terms of challenges, I mean, the biggest one is we have, we launched our first website in 2012-ish, so that's 13 years worth of data that we obviously have accrued since that time. Before we migrated to Shopify from Magento, we had 21 websites that were operating in 3 different countries. So, we had an order database of over 100,000 orders, over 60,000 customers loaded in the system. Our product SKU count was insane because we had to replicate our product SKUs across multiple websites, and so that was the most challenging thing when we look at migrating to an entirely new platform. And then at the same time as well, we're migrating to a new platform, so we have code changes, we have a different structure, and then we decided at the same time as well to restructure our websites, and we created the multi-brand website Comfort Co. Which meant that we were moving from single brand websites into a multi-brand environment, which created new challenges.
So we changed environment. We went from Magento, and tell me, what was the response time that we actually got to on Magento? Tell me how long.
Yeah, so in 2024, I think we really started noticing issues. I think, and it really stemmed from we were hosting Magento ourselves on our own server environment, and we just couldn't keep up with the size of the Magento infrastructure anymore. So we really started noticing lag to a point where the quickest speed that a product page would load would be 7 seconds at the quickest, and then the slowest would be anywhere up to sort of 25-30 seconds. And so we had an average of around 15 seconds.
So a customer was taking 15 seconds to get a refresh on a page.
Yeah, and that was the page fully loading. There's obviously, you can talk about things like caching and things like that makes loading quicker. But
so it's fair to say a lot of customers wouldn't even bother waiting.
No, and then we noticed a significant drop off. We noticed it had a knock on effect to the performance of our ads, not performing as well because of that.
So we've moved to Shopify, and what's the response time now?
Response time at the slower end is less than 3 seconds still.
Amazing.
Yeah,
so
well done.
Anywhere between 1 to 3.
So what happened immediately? We went to Shopify. Immediately.
So obviously we stopped running ads from about March this year.
Yeah.
So we noticed that natural decline in sales and whatnot. So we were running our Magento sites off organic traffic only, and then we ran the same on Shopify when we launched, organic traffic only, and we noticed a direct increase in revenue day one.
Exactly.
Pretty much after.
So the big takeout for our customers is that we recognised a massive problem in like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, losing customers. People were not happy. We were hearing it on our customer service. And within 3 months, we changed all of our global websites from Magento to Shopify.
And I don't think you can underestimate the effect that had on customer service, because our customer service, okay, the speed of our old website was 15 seconds on average. It was slower on the back end. So our customer service team was struggling, which obviously affected our customers as well, in terms of providing refunds or answers or anything off our website. So really the love that's come from our customer service team on this new website, it's been amazing.
It's a game changer for the whole business, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. So maybe just sticking on the customer service aspect, because I really want to make sure our customers understand that we're creating a wonderful place to shop on, all right, an experience. So one of the new things that we're doing with customer service is actually creating a focus called Comfort Concierge. So maybe just take us through what that means to our customers.
I mean, it stemmed from, so we have various retail stores across Australia and launching in New Zealand soon as well, which is awesome. So it really came from a conversation with our retail team on how we can provide service, because we have to provide something different in store. So we came up with this Comfort Concierge program, which I think was your name, if I'm right, Jeff, which is really about providing luxury service. So saying
like a hotel.
Like a hotel. Yeah. So we've done a lot of work around that. And at the same time, we thought, well, it really should apply across our whole business. So our customer service team are currently being trained up to be certified customer concierges. By the time this goes live, they may already be. And with that, it empowers our team to make sure that shoes fit. Because we're all about the comfort recipe, which is fit, all the wonderful things that come in our shoes. So that includes things like using the tools we have on hand, fillers, the shoe cleaners, anything like that, being able to provide them if they're needed, and being really able to do a deep dive with customers in what is the best shoe for them across our house of brands, because we have so many.
Because at the end of the day, we sell a product that fixes a problem.
Yes.
And so the more information that our staff can have on exactly how that is, so if you have plantar fasciitis, you get your arch support, you'll feel better. And so when we get our customers coming in being like, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem, being able to quick fire straight away, we have a solution for you immediately. That makes all the difference.
And it means we have, there's a lot of technical aspects, which I think we can touch on as well with our website, to make sure that customers are getting a great experience. So we're more than just a size chart on the site. And I know that we'll be launching SizeRite soon. Tosh, maybe you want to jump into that and how that helps customers find the right fit.
Yep.
From a technical perspective, I'll just jump in there quickly. The SizeRite is, people are probably seeing similar tools like TrueFit and whatnot on other websites, but it allows a customer to click on the SizeRite widget, and on the mobile device, for example, it will open up their camera and they'll be able to take a picture of their foot next to anything the same size as a credit card.
Sure.
And it will use an algorithm that's developed by Atrex, the team at Atrex, and it will tell them what their size is in the particular product that they have selected.
Atrex are the size experts as well, aren't they?
Because a lot of people don't realise that it varies, like shoe sizes vary depending
and we can link
from
our
company
shoes
to
to
company.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't we? So we can adjust our shoes to the
So it's providing that similar online experience to what you'd get in our stores, which is you have the Atrex scanner experience where your foot is measured, you have your pressure measured, and that gets sent to you, and then it also will suggest shoes.
Exactly.
So SizeRite will do the same, where you would take your size next to a credit card or your shoe, and then it will tell you what size you are in the different shoes that we have available on the Comfort Code.
And between Comfort Concierge skills and SizeRite and having really great descriptions, which is another thing we'll come to in a second in terms of website and all of that is all about the fact is that typically there is at least 20% of shoes bought online that are returned.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure, I mean, customers don't want to return shoes. Right?
Yeah.
That's a
but
hassle.
they return it because it's not right.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that some of the stuff happens up front rather than going to a website and just getting a lovely picture of a shoe and then is it right or wrong.
If we can provide that just exceptional experience from the start, then hopefully people won't go anywhere else. You buy the shoes easily, they fit well, they solve that problem as we were saying before. Why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah. And we have wonderful retail partners as well that stock our shoes, stock the Comfort Co brands. So one of the things that I know we all spoke about before this website went live is how we're going to create a really nice linkage to our retail store partners across the country. So how have we done that?
We actually just launched Stock in Store. So on product pages, if you're approved on the list, so customers can go, and if they want that product and they want to go into a store or something, they can go find in store, and then the items will be available, but it will only bring up the customers that have purchased in the last 6 months.
Cool.
So
Amazing.
The stock's there for sure.
Amazing. And our sales team are going to, send out, provide information to our retailers to really hone in on this point. So, retailers are going to see the benefit for stocking certain styles, even colours, that they say, well, they're going to actually get free. It's marketing on our website. We're not just a website that wants to take the sale. We really want to push sales where we can back to our retail partners.
So I guess overall that provides a really good customer experience where they can go, they can get the benefit of the Comfort Concierge service, they can get all the sizing fitted and stuff, and then say, okay, where is it? Where can I actually go try it on? Because a lot of people, like me, I like to go try it on.
A lot of our
store.
customers will
Yeah,
say.
for sure.
Yeah, and so we have this amazing network across Australia, which we've now linked to, which is a really good job.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And just following up with Tosh, one of the things, in this whole project was that we talk about 3 months. So you didn't know anything about Shopify 3 months ago, did you?
No.
So how did you learn? What did you do, to...
Just a lot of testing, doing it. Yeah, there were a lot of challenges going from Magento to Shopify, but I loved it because Magento,
You had some problems with the developers, didn't
Yes, I had so many problems, so many headaches, and I really wanted to see the back-end code. And in Shopify, I can see the whole code for the website. So it's like a playground to me. I love it.
And you can turn on... What I love about this group now is I used to say, let's do this. We'd have a marketing meeting. Let's do this. And... okay, yeah, that'll be done in 3 months, maybe if we're lucky. And
if it works.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing stuff literally done next day, right?
Yeah.
And that's a good thing too. Again, also customers are giving feedback about things they want, and it comes up, and we can turn around, so we can be very fast to market.
Yeah,
and it's those are
definitely.
the exciting things I see.
I think it's so exciting, and it's really underestimated. Talking to other companies in the industry and other industries, we're in a really unique position where our team is fully in-house.
Yes.
Like we have Tosh who can code, we've got apps and everything on Shopify. We have dealt with, great agencies in the past, but, having your time again, Nathan, Tosh, would you have done it in-house or would you have preferred to use a partner? What is the benefits of both?
It's hard to say. If we look at 2012, if we look at Shopify, early days, it was a different platform.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it would have been like then to launch our website. And our strategy was a single brand website strategy as well. So you had to think of the limitations of creating a Shopify instance, I guess, for each individual brand as well. So our strategy changed, which allowed us to work with Shopify now. And then Shopify has advanced as a platform to make it a lot more, the interface a lot more friendly for business, small to medium businesses to launch websites on there.
So let's just look at that. Let's just look at where we're at now, just on the website. You've got Comfort Co. We've got Comfort Co. and we've got it in 4 countries now, and we're soon to be 5, right? The Comfort Co. site. So and that we used to have 25 websites, didn't we? Individual brands, and now we've got 5 Comfort Co's, and we're still running 2 brands, Vionic and Naturalizer, in Australia. Right?
Yep.
So with the Comfort Co. site, we talk about being multi-brand and multi-country. So tell us a little bit about the biggest change we've done in terms of how we've done multi-brand, because we've had a multi-brand site before, but what's the biggest change in terms of the way we present our brands on the Comfort Co. site now?
Yeah. So when we started looking into the migration and the change into Shopify, we did really want to look at the user experience for our multi-brand store, Comfort Co. And we researched and we looked at other brands, other footwear companies that were running similar type multi-brand
and
websites.
other industries too.
And other industries as well. And we looked at what was best practice, and then we did some testing. We had a few mock designs that we did up and we changed on the fly as well. So we just wanted to make it seamless from a consumer perspective, so to shopping multiple brands. We wanted to lead people into the website based off the brand that they were actually searching for as well.
Yeah.
Lots of different things. So we have landing pages for each brand. We have something like, we call it the tab system, but we have individual brand tabs at the top of the page that represent our major brands that we sell.
Exactly.
And it just leads the consumer down, like they can shop for a single brand or they can shop the multi-brand.
So what I love about it, I'll be honest, is that when you have a multi-brand site, if you don't have that, what you do is you tend to go multi-brand site, go and find a product, and it may have a brand tag on it or something like that. But what we've managed to do is we keep the brand identity. So you go to a tab and there's the brand identity, what the customer's familiar with. That's what I love about it. So we don't lose the messaging of Revere or Naturalizer or Vionic, or whatever, Atrix or the brands that are on there.
It allows us to tell the story of the brand.
Story, which is what
in
it's
a lot
all
more
about.
detail, and it just makes it easy. Like one click and the consumer will see all the information they need to see about the brand.
But the really
Sorry, Dee, you go.
The really awesome part that I found with that, tying it into like our long-standing customers, so people that have been on our newsletters and have been purchasing from us for a long time, is that they now don't have to go to different websites to purchase. They have it all in one cart. So it's a much more seamless experience, and I think that ties in really well with our social media and our email marketing. It's like a marketplace for comfort footwear.
Exactly.
That was exactly where I was going to go, Dee, from a marketing,
okay.
from a marketing perspective, because we combined most of our customer lists and, whatever. I mean, you did a lot of work on that, I remember. So do you find that people are now shopping across different brands if they came from different lists? Have you done any studies on that?
Yeah, so they do actually do that. So what I found when we were bringing in all of the lists together is that we actually had a lot of cross subscriptions.
Nice.
So we had a lot of people that were, subscribers of Bionic and Revere, and there's obviously some similarities there in the type of technology that we use. But what I found is that it's so much easier for them. So where they might have abandoned a cart for Bionic and only purchase the Revere, they can now purchase it at the same time.
Amazing.
So it just makes that transition a lot more seamless. And if they do need to do any returns, it's they can just, it's the same order. They don't have to double handle things. So.
And I mean, next thing, loyalty program, which I know we talked about so much before the website started, how exciting it would be for customers that do purchase across multiple brands, having the one loyalty program. So what have we done there?
So we launched a new one. It's an app on Shopify. So it's called Essential Loyalty. And it's great because we can have different tiers of rewards. So customers can earn points like through different ways, like what's your birthday, pop that in, you'll get 100 points. Your first order, you get points. And then those points can equate to 3 different discounts. So I'm pretty sure it's like 100 points is $5 off your order, 200 points is $10 off, and then furthermore as well. Yeah, so it's just great.
And we're going to make the loyalty something that's really, we're obviously going to have some really nice early product launches with the loyalty program and VIP gifts and things like that as well, because we really want to create long-term customers of our brands, whether it be in a retail store or whether it be on our website. But the most important thing is to create long-term advocates, fans of our brands, as they say. So, and I think the loyalty program is going to be really exciting, and we've got a large enough brand portfolio now to give plenty of variety to the loyalty program.
And the good thing about that is that so Revere, for example, they've had points for a long time. We actually brought that over to the new system. So they still have access to those points. It just means that now they have access to so many more brands and styles. So it's really, I think that's been really amazing for our customers.
It just made so much sense doing the way that we do things now, because as we've accrued different brands on over the years, we keep getting more and more and more. It really is now that one-stop shop. So you have a shoe for every different situation, you can find them all in the one spot. So having that kind of multi-brand there,
it's just
it makes a lot of sense, because people are getting Reveres for one situation. They might want their removable inserts so they can go to the beach, and then their Bionics for another, because it's that more.
And it has been we've always had a really amazing customer service team who would suggest, for a Revere customer, oh, hey, you want for that purpose, we have something in Shoal or something like that. But in the past, it was, oh, you're a Revere customer, head to shoal.com.au and try and buy there. And it's always that, hesitation, especially when they've got loyalty points on Revere or something
yeah.
like that. Oh, why would I go to a different site now with the one cart, one website thing? It's just it's a much more seamless conversation.
And going on the concierge program that you're talking about, I just started testing this on Australia, is a recommendation quiz.
Amazing.
So, you go on and you're like, I don't know, there's so many shoes, I don't know what to get. And so this quiz like dials down to specific recommendations for what the customer can get or what collection they should look at, whether it's mesh sneakers or sandals or something like that. It's perfect. I think it'll be great.
Yeah, cool. You showed me that the other day, and I think it was just such a really cool experience. So,
and it's two-way traffic too, because we very much want to hear customers' feedback. We actually want to ask the question: what would you like? What color would you like? What style would you like? What ideas? Very much we want, because we can actually turn product into those ideas pretty quickly as well. So there's a real two-way flow that we want to build the community on that. So just turning a little bit to our marketing side of the business, I want to say with marketing, one of the things that, up until 3 months ago, when our website discussions, our marketing, we'd sit down, we'd spend 2 days and we'd go through brand by brand by brand. And at the time, it was a pretty tiring experience. And there's a lot of tasks and all that. And, now we sit down and talk about Comfort Co, and we talk about brands underneath it. It's amazing change, right? Because, not every brand needs the same marketing attention every month, but this allows us to focus on the important things. So I just want to touch on a few marketing things. And maybe I'm going to start with, this is one that is a little bit related to D, all right? But anyone chime in, because one of the changes we've done is we're introducing a new program called Ambassador Marketing, right? Now, that is it's more than just the influencer. Traditional influencer comes in, talks about your product and all that. We wanted to build a different focus. So Dee, maybe just explain us some of our thoughts and what we're doing in the Ambassador Marketing program.
Yeah. So touching on what Nath said earlier about the ads, how they were turned off. So we actually wanted to do something that we could take our existing customer base, our fan base really, and people that we have worked with for a long time, and actually create a mutual relationship where they obviously love our product, but they can actually earn commission on those products. And we can get content and some real feedback, about our shoes. So because the big influencers, I think that we're moving away from that. So we want to really be authentic. We want to have that credibility that what you see, a review that you see is going to be real. And this is a person that actually wears those shoes. We get messages and comments like people wearing their shoes to the ground. I mean, the shoes are destroyed by the time they finish, and then they replace it and they get a new pair. Or if we have a different color, they get a new color. So basically what we are wanting to build is a relationship where we are giving those people that have been with us for a long time and smaller influencers a chance to not only wear our footwear that solves a problem, right? But to also have a little side business with something that they love.
So a lot of them, they could be just pure customers of the
100%,
regular
100%,
customers that want to become an ambassador.
Yeah. Because what we did a few months ago is we started our comfort testers, and we had so many responses from people wanting to try the shoes. Just they love what the footwear looks like. And now that we also have some more visibility in store, I think that's gaining a lot of momentum. So there's that trust, especially when you can go in store and you can try the shoes on and have a look at them. And the feedback is so positive. So we thought, why not help them also have sort of their little side kind of business whilst they enjoy our shoes, which they were doing anyways. Yeah.
So that's the thing. We've found with a lot of our customers that, the second you put on some of our shoes, you become an advocate straight away.
Exactly.
So it's what I was kind of saying before is you don't go back. So that kind of that loyalty, that love for the brands. If you are that person, this is once directly to our listeners here. If you are that person, if you do love our products, if you really think that you could sell it, get in touch with us. Our ambassador program is live right now. So you can go and get that side hustle on, make a bit of content.
There'll actually be a page. There'll actually be a page on it that'll actually give some information and links and contact us. So
we're still we're working on that. So because basically we kind of went, okay, let's do it. So it's ready to go. You can sign up, and we will have things like training on our product. We'll have things about our core values and our brand and
we'll
what we believe in,
and we'll discuss with you the best product that you want to
promote, what suits you.
And this is something you might promote on TikTok or Instagram. Definitely. And we'll share posts and all that sort of stuff.
Platform, like even if you're a blogger and you want to take it on, whatever it might be,
exactly.
You're the advocate. You sell them the way that you think you're going to sell them the best, because the more advocates that we get, the more shoes we get on the feet, the better it's going to be, isn't it? So
exactly.
So moving through the marketing approach, one of the things too that we've invested in is we've created the Comfort Co. Many years I've been with the business. We started the business in 2008, and so we've built a lot of knowledge and authentic relationships and knowledge. And so one of the things that we've done, and Ben's been leading the charge here, is making sure we pass that information on to our customers. So we're not just provide a website with a product cost description, we're providing a lot more. So Ben, tell us a little bit about our blog program and why we're doing it and what it means.
Yeah, so the blog program, as you said, it is important to, we have amassed a lot of knowledge in working with podiatrists and things like that. And so that, how we can solve a problem, how we can fix that, getting that over in a certain way, I think blogging is the perfect tool for that. It's short, concise, things like that. So we've had the podiatry corner going for a while. If you haven't had a look at the podiatry corner, we have a whole list of conditions in there written by an actual podiatrist, what it is, how we can help fix that. So
because we deal with over 1,000 podiatrists in Australia alone. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not us. I've gone a slight rant here. It's not some of that AI slop you've been seeing from some of our competitors, unfortunately.
Brush your shoulder, like, not AI.
I put a lot of work into those guys.
You edited quite a bit.
Yeah. It's not some chat GPT nonsense. It's really concise. We really do want to get that great information over to you and not just pop up.
And we're making it suitable for other people to put on their own sites and stuff like that. So we want it to be fairly generic so that it's useful content for many sites.
Yeah, because it's useful for a lot of people. So if we can shout from the rooftops, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's excellent. It's a great initiative, and again, just building the knowledge base. We want to be the place to go, not only from a service point of view, from a product point of view, from a knowledge point of view, to buy your comfort shoes.
Yeah, it's really that one-stop shop, isn't it?
Exactly. So another aspect is that we've sort of we've brought our in-house adverts into the company. And Nathan, you're driving that a little bit in terms of how we do that, how we digitally market. And, we were with an agency, and we were finding that we were a long way removed from what we're actually telling the customer. So Nathan, what is the biggest change in terms of going in-house, in terms of the types of ads that we're looking to do, to customers?
Yeah. I mean, I guess bringing it in-house and looking at it more regularly than what it has been looked at by our agencies in the past. It just allows you to sort of respond quickly to sort of changes like Meta and Google algorithms for starters as well, to make sure your ads are actually performing. But also it means that we can like implement our ad strategy based off our marketing discussions quicker and more sort of accurately how we want to market to the consumer, I guess.
And you're doing a lot more review of what customers want to hear too, don't you? So we're providing what they want to hear almost in there, but what's really influential to them, right?
Yep.
Because a lot of times adverts, pretty pictures and all that don't do it. It's more than that, isn't it?
So we'll put a lot of work into sort of building up our content for our directly for our ad strategy. For sure.
Very good. And in terms of globally, just we're getting towards the end of the discussion, but I want to just finish with globally. We have our Comfort Co site in 5 countries. So we have it in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, USA, and soon to be Dubai. So again, same site, but what's some of the challenges that you have in terms of those different sites?
Tosh might have some more points, but I think from my perspective, we've moved from a single instance of Magento, a multi-store environment where we could share product and data across multiple stores to having individual separate Shopify instances.
The main point here is that we're operating. We want to make it easy, whether we ship from our warehouse in Australia or want to make it easy. And same product, we're
sort of replicated.
Everything's replicated.
Yeah, so we've replicated our Shopify Comfort Co instance across the 5 different Shopify stores, one for each region. So we're replicating our data, replicating our product feed, making it really easy for the consumer to buy the same product in a different country based on, in their currency, shipped locally from a local warehouse.
Great. Yeah, so it's exciting for us. I mean, we're opening up in Dubai with a small little warehouse and a person that's going to ship product, but it's completely a digital environment. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think the benefit for us is we do things globally, but we make sure we have a localized aspect of it.
Yep.
So in every country we operate in, there is some localization. There are people there, so we make sure that we are serving the market appropriately and not just assuming that the way that we do things in one country works in the other.
Yeah. Exactly. And the language is what's used. We need to suit, like the US has their own.
Yeah, I mean, we struggled for years, and this is just a side story, with the jandals, thongs, flip-flops, slippers in Asia discussion.
Yeah.
So having different websites where we can, we're not just overriding everything with thongs, which is, just Australianized. It's really good. Which is one example.
So, we've got another question that actually we thought about too, is that one of the nice things about multi-brand is that we can also offer a bundle. So what is a bundle? What are we looking to do there? How, and how are we looking to create it? Maybe Nathan, Tosh?
So yes, we can do bundles now, which is great. So sometimes you might want to get a shoe, but then you also want to get a sock as well. And so you don't want to have to buy it separately. You just get the whole package all together, like the comfort bundle. Yeah. Or if you do have plantar fasciitis, you can get a bundle that suits all those health issues that you have with your feet.
Focused on heel pain or plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the customer gets a slight discount per buying in a bundle.
Exactly. So you don't have to pay the individual prices, grouped together.
For a customer that may have just got this condition as well, like they're not well versed in what to do, where to go from here, having that, like, say we'll go plantar fasciitis again as a bundle there, it's almost like a starter pack.
Absolutely.
It's a great way to take it seriously right from the jump before going and doing anything else. It should be your first port of call.
I just want to wrap up by saying thanks, guys. Thanks firstly for this amazing project. Where we are now is amazing where we were, and I'm excited for the next year and the phase of our journey. But Natasha, well done. Nathan, great job. Dee, you're doing a wonderful job in sort of the social marketing and building this ambassador program. Some great work there. Alana, linking with all the systems and all that. And Ben, for all your work in terms of the blogs and all that. So a great job. Well done. Thanks, guys. And thanks, everyone, for joining us in this latest episode.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.